Welcome one and all. Today we are discussing about the structure of atom and orbitals. The main question is that what is meant by atom? Atom is the smallest part of the universe which is indistinguishable. Then also this atom consists of three particles, that is proton, neutron and electron. Generally, the atom is generally divided into two parts, that is centrally placed nucleus and negatively charged particles called as electrons, which are revolve around the nucleus. This is the electron and this has negative charge. This nucleus contains of two particles, that is neutron and proton, out of which neutrons are chargeless and protons have positive charge. This positive charge is balanced by this negatively charged electron. That's why neutral atom contains no charge. Then this electron has again two directions. First is electron revolve around the nucleus in a particular direction, and this direction is called as orbit. This is called as orbit. At the same time, electron revolve around its own axis, and that is called as orbital. This is the main difference between orbit and orbital. जसं आपण सूर्यमाला पाहतो, सूर्यमालामध्ये सूर्य सगळ्यात सेंटरला असतो आणि वेगवेगळे ग्रह त्याच्या भोवताली फिरत राहत असतात. त्याचप्रमाणे पृथ्वी ही त्याच्या भोवती फिरत राहते. पृथ्वीलाही दोन डायरेक्शन असतात. आपण कधीतरी पाहिलेलं असते की पृथ्वी सूर्याभोवती फिरता फिरता स्वतःभोवतीही फिरते. जस्ट लाईक दॅट इलेक्ट्रॉन हॅज ऑल्सो टू डायरेक्शन. फर्स्ट इज in first direction electron revolve around the nucleus. This is called as orbit. And the second is electron revolve around its own axis. That is called as orbital. This is the main difference between orbit and orbital. This orbit is also known as shell. This is also known as a shell, and this has value from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to infinity. And it is also known as K, L, M, N, O, P, etc. And the maximum capacity of each orbit is calculated by formula 2n square, where n is the shell number or orbit number. Suppose we have to calculate the maximum capacity of this first orbit. Then we determine it as, on the basis of 2n square, 2 into 1 square. 1 square means 1 into 2, that is equal to 2. It means the maximum capacity of first orbit is 2. Then when we have to calculate the maximum capacity for third orbit, then it is calculated by 2 into 3 square. 2 into 3 square, 3 square means 9. 9 into 2, that is 18. It means the maximum capacity of third orbit is 18 electrons. Like that, when someone asks, what is the maximum capacity of ninth orbit? It is the maximum capacity of ninth orbit. Then it is calculated by simple technique, that is 2 into n square. N means this orbit number. 2 into 9 square. 9 square 81. 81 into 2, that is equal to 260. 162. That is equal to 162. It means the 162 is the maximum capacity of ninth orbit. This is about the orbit. And then orbital. Orbital means the direction of the electron which are revolve around its own axis. That is called as orbital. And these orbitals are generally divided into S orbital, P orbital, D orbital, F orbital, G, H, etc. etc. Now we will see the shape of orbital. The S orbital has a spherical shape. It has spherical shape. This is the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. It has spherical shape. It means it has circular structure, and it has only one suborbital. That is, we written as simple as box. And the maximum capacity of S orbital is 2 electron. The S orbital has maximum capacity of 2 electron. It means the S orbital has spherical shape. It has only one suborbital, and the maximum capacity of S orbital is 2 electron. Like that, the P orbital has dumbbell shape. The P orbital. This P orbital has dumbbell shape. It means dumbbells like. The P orbital has dumbbell shape. It has how many suborbital? We written as P orbital as first, second, and third. It means it has 3 suborbitals. And these 3 suborbitals are Px, Py, and Pz. This Px means this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, this is the z-axis. The orbital of P having lobes along the x-axis, this is called as Px orbital. Like that, the Py orbital. It is the suborbital of P having lobes along y-axis. This is called as Py orbital, and these two opposite lobes have opposite spin. It is called as Py orbital. Like that, Pz orbital. It is the suborbital of P having lobes along z-axis, and these two opposite lobes have opposite spin. It is called as Pz orbital, and the maximum capacity of P orbital is total 6 electrons. It is about the P orbital. Then D orbital. This D orbital has double dumbbell shape. P orbital has only one dumbbell, and this D orbital has double dumbbell shape. It means this is the shape of D orbital. D orbital has double dumbbell shape. Then this D orbital has again divides into 5 suborbital, that is dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square minus y square, and dz square. These are the 5 suborbitals of D. It is a very simple technique to remind all these suborbitals. We simply written as x, y, z. First is the D, we written as xy. Second is the D, we written as yz. And third is the we written as xz. Means xy, yz, and xz. These are the 3 suborbitals of D. Then the remaining 2, we simply taken as the square, x square and y square, and written as subtraction. It's x square minus y square, and the remaining is z square. These are the 5 suborbitals of D. This is the xy, this is the x, this is the y. This is the shape of xy, means this is the shape of dxy. This is the shape of Y Z. This is the shape of Y Z, and this is the shape of X Z. This is the shape of DXZ. This is the shape of DYZ, and the remaining two are dx square minus y square. Dx square minus y square, and this is the dz square. This is the z, this is the y. It means that suborbitals of D, these are the 5 suborbitals of D: dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square minus y square, and dz square. Then this d orbital has 5 suborbital. We written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this each suborbital has maximum capacity of 2 electrons, and it has 5 suborbital. It means this has total maximum capacity of 10 electrons. This 5 suborbital is again divided into 2 types. That is, these 3 are called as T2G, and these 2 are called as EG. This T2G means triply degenerate gerund orbital, and this EG means doubly degenerate gerund orbital. On the basis of the position of lobes, this divides into 2 parts, that is T2G and EG. In these 3, lobes are in between the axis, and in these 2, lobes are along the axis. This is the main difference between T2G and EG, where G stands for gerund. Gerund means those shape, those structure have center of symmetry. In this structure we written as G. This is about d orbital, and f orbital has total 7 suborbital, and these 7 suborbitals of f x cube, f y cube, f z cube, f x into bracket y square minus z square, f y into bracket x square minus z square, f z into bracket x square minus y square, and f x y z. These are the 7 suborbitals of f. This is the simple technique. F x y z. In that, f x cube, f y cube, f z cube, f x into bracket y square minus z square, f x into bracket y square minus z square, f y into bracket x square minus z square, f z into bracket x square minus y square, and the last is f x y z. These are the shapes of suborbital.